Hello and welcome to this short lesson on how to play the tune Crockett's theme on the ukulele. This tune comes from the TV programme Miami Vice. All the music from this programme was written by a Czech composer, keyboardist called Jan Hammer, and he wrote this tune, like I say. It's a really nice tune to play. It comes from the 1980s, and this is how we do it. Basically, we're going to trade upon the fact, as we often do, that the G string is only just a little bit lower than the A string, so we're going to use that to our advantage. Before you play this tune, you need to set up a little chord shape to help you get it. You're not going to strum this chord, but you're going to use the chord shape to get the notes that you need. So you need your third finger on 5A. If I say 5A, I mean 5th fret of the A string. Your first finger on 5G, 5th fret of the G string, and your second finger on 5E, 5th fret of the E string. If you're not sure what the strings are, from the floor to the ceiling, it's aliens eat chocolate giants. So aliens A, eat E, chocolate C, giants G. So the only string you haven't got your finger on here is the C string. That's the third string up from the floor. So third finger on the A, first finger on the G, second finger on the E, all behind the 5th fret, and you pick those strings. So you pick the A string, the G string, and then the E string. If you want to do it up, down, up, that's fine. If you want to do it all in down strokes, doesn't really matter. Now, lose the third finger and the first finger. So you've still got your second finger on the E string. Move it quickly down to the first fret. So that's why it says 1E, which means first fret of the E string. And that's why there's a small number 2 by it, because it's second finger. And you're going to play 1E, open G, 1E, open G. So obviously leave your finger on the E string. So you've got, let's play that first line. And then you kind of reverse it on the next line. So G, E, G, open G, 1E, open G. Still keep that finger on the 1E. And then it's 1E, open G, 1E, and you actually end on this second line, end of the second line, on the C string, 2C, second fret of the C string with your third finger. So it's all quite clever the way the fingers work. Let's listen to those two lines. Then the third line, same as the first. And the fourth line starts like the second. And then you've got, so the whole of that fourth line, open G, 1E, open G, 1E, open G again, 1E, and then open A, open G, 1E, and again you end on 2C with your third finger, and that is section A. Now section B is identical, except the last line is different. Here's the last line. So you've got open G, 1E, open G again, and then it's all on the A string apart from the last note. Now, open G, open A, 1A, 1A, 3A, 5A, so you obviously got to stretch out there with your little finger. And then 1A, 3A, and you end on 1E. So here's section B. You then have an 8-bar gap for the middle 8. Where there's lots of electric guitar, power chords. You repeat section A, section B, another 8-bar gap, that middle section, and then you play section A only, and the tune fades out. And I should say there is a 14-bar intro, like this. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Make sure your fingers are arched. Make sure your fingernails are short and clean. really be careful that you are on the right string behind the right fret, not fouling any of the other strings. Long old intro to wait, isn't it? Love that relentless bass drum all the way through on the beat. Here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Section B. Eight bar gap here for the middle section. Some power chords on the electric guitar. And we're going to go back to section A. We're going to do section A and B again. I'll count you back in. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. After 2 bars, here it comes in, 3, 4, 1. Okay, 8 bar gap again, middle section with the electric guitar chords. Just going to play section A only this time, then the tune will fade out. 2, 3, 4, 1. And the tune fades out. And that track was recorded by my son Steve, and he's really got all the really authentic sounds there, so it's a great job, isn't it? So it's a lovely tune to play. It's quite relaxing, but you've got to keep your wits about you, and it's in the key of D minor, by the way, 4 beats to the bar, so I hope you enjoyed that.